Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are in the Dragenbuchte, as they would apparently call it in German, where I thought Dragons Ecke was the proper name. Yeah, I've been proven wrong by real Germans, who of course do know their language. Anyway, this is Dragons Cove, at least the start of it, what we made of it, and I must admit, I've heard troubling news and insights about this park, that this is supposedly one of the harder parks in this expansion. I can only say that I fear those who say that are actually right. The terrain looks massively difficult, our objective is far away, we can't even get the guests to that proper until we've at least developed like the first half of the park. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Right now we have the money, but soon we will run out of money and then it's gonna be slow going, I'm afraid. But we are, of course, tycoons proper and we will succeed and all that. So yeah, our next ride is definitely going to be a coaster. It has to be in order for this park to be a success. Now the plan was, and still is actually, to put the coaster right here at the start, underground, preferably quite low, but not too, excuse me there. Not too low, because we don't want age-long queues. So I think if we put the station at like height 9 or something, then we're relatively good. Speaking in terms of height, that would mean we'd have at least a 7 or 8 tile long queue, which seems about right. If it goes up to 10 or something, I'm not terribly bothered, so... Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Which coaster are we going to build? Of course, it's the only one that hasn't been built yet. This one, the suspended single wheel color roaster. Yeah, that one. Alright, what we do need... Oh, alright, good me. Even though apparently, you know, I was sick, coughing, having a cold and dying on the inside, I still managed to tycoon this park proper, so... yeah, I also don't think we need to do anything about vandalism or pricing, so off we go. Let us build this coaster. First of all, we need to get into the underground, which we will do over here. There, and then we will get this in position proper. Question is, what are we gonna... Oh wow, we're actually already at height 9. That seems about right. Now let's pause it here for a moment, because we need to decide what we are actually going to do with this coaster. I'm inclined, I have the intention to build the station over here like this, have it go up there. What we could do, and I'm actually quite favoring the idea, what we could do is move the station up to over here somewhere and build two right next to each other to greatly, well, up the ratings, so to say. These coasters aren't really that expensive. I think we might be able to pull that off right from the start. It would also give our eggheads some time to develop some stuff that we can slam down. Yeah, I think we need that. Besides, we also need good coasters in order to lure the folks into the park, because we need them here. So let us see. If I were to build this over here, this seems about right. I wouldn't actually mind if we built this shenanigan a little bit further outward. Say like over here. So that is a lot of coaster to remove for us, but that's alright. It's not really a problem. There. Alright, looking good. Move this backwards. That seems about right. Now, if I were to place this there, yeah, easy, no problem. Then we will place this at the back, just so that we can have fast repairs out there. Meep, meep, meep. Nice mixed music. I think it's you who's having the music there. I mean, that was just terrible to listen at, you know. That needed fixing badly. Also, Bug! Right. We shall let this enter the above ground there without too much hassle. Now it can't really go that high, but that's alright. We don't need it to go that high, though. You know what? We will lower it down just so that we don't need to do loads of terraforming. The other good thing about this is that... wait. I need to check something. That's height 16. So there's no way we are ever going to be able to cross above the path. There is, however, a way where we could go below the path. I quite like that idea, to be honest. The question now is, though, this coaster, are we gonna go balls on it and do it proper, or are we gonna keep with the cheap design? My gut tells me we need to go with a cheap design because money is going to be a major issue in this park. So, you know, when I said ballsy design, what I actually meant was, should we have a second lift in here with another big drop? Well, I think I just answered that for myself. But, if we take a look... what I wanted to do really was to have this coaster... you know, resurface over here, but we can still do that, I suppose. Yeah, we can still do that. Alright. Time to continue the build. I mean, otherwise we're never gonna get it finished. Alright, then we will do the S-bend. And then like this. And then further down to height 14. Remove the tree. And I guess we will go straight to... No, not do that. Let's see. If I do another S-bend over here, can I then... This shouldn't be too difficult to pull off now, should it? I believe that... Nice. Alright. Does that leave us? No, it does not. But what we can do right now is do the S-bend over here, and that does line us up exactly where I want us to line up. Meep, 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 meep. That's the most terrible singing I've done in a long, long while. Right, okay. So this is kind of cool, I suppose. Then if I were to do an S-bend to the other side... That ain't happening because of terrain reasons. Yeah, same over here. And over there. Right. That's alright though. I mean, we will go down even further currently. This one will be just gentle. Also, yeah, how about our money, huh? Well man, that second coast is already going to be a rough one to build. I already know that. Right, so right now we are at the... Oops, no we are not. Oh look, it's raining. That's actually pretty good for our money because umbrellas, yeah, buy them all, guests. You are going to need them. Alright, so right now we are at height 10. And look what a coincidence that we have an entrance into the underground over here. I don't know who did that, but he was a massive good tycoon with awesome planning skill. Let me tell you that. Also, we won't dilly-dally around much longer. We will go towards the station straight away, assuming... let me see. I could be mistaken, but yeah, no, that seems to line it up perfect. Right, we don't want That's 20 dudes, that's 24 dudes. We need every bit of capacity we can get our hands on. So let us quickly hook this up. Also, get that out there. I mean, the last thing I would want is a mismatch of entrance styles. Now, before we continue over here, of course, I mean, as is by now tradition, you know, my test panel, viewer panel, will of course watch the test ride for me. But that aside, the other question that we should ask and answer ourselves is where we're gonna hook this up. I'm inclined to actually hook it up somewhere over here, though. Nah, the other coaster should go there, really. So yeah, we are going to hook it up. Let's see. I guess that's as good a place as any. If it were to reach it, though, that is. Well, actually, this ain't that bad, if I'm honest. Look. Yeah, this is actually rather acceptable, if I am honest. I quite like where this is going, you know? It's going to the path, but obviously, you know, I quite like how that turned out. Now, let us see. Oh, of course, that is going to be an issue. But what we can do is this, and now I do need to check one thing out here. What are the height marks? Ooh. Right. We might not make it really when it comes to height. Alright. That's not an issue, but we should deal with it. Look. This isn't really the best path we have ever constructed, but it will get us there. I hope the staff won't have too much issue dealing with the path constructed as badly as this. Oh, and why exactly are we... okay. We need to repaint this, really. I mean, I don't mind it for the underground, because we don't really see that anyway, but yeah, that needed repainting. Now, this is, of course, done by a long mile. Let's see. Well, it isn't the greatest, but it's a good startup coaster, and it isn't really that intense, you know. So we shall charge the $5 for this. That's not overpriced. We shall, of course, put that to a 10-minute inspection timer, and with that we can instantly open it up. Let us quickly get them facilities sorted. Like staffing, and how about benches? We might want those, you know, just a bench or two near the exit, never a bad thing. And the fact that we zigzagged our path quite a bit is actually good, because that way we have more benches closer to the exit, which we are, of course, going to direly need. Now, I will forbid you to mow the grass. Then we will get our inspector dude out there. Inspector mechanic. I don't really know. We might even get ourselves a second one, but I really want to be as tight on the budget as possible. Now, I do need to know one thing. Ooh, there's already 15 people on the ride? Nice. Yeah, of course, it's the only coaster, so the only thing I can imagine is that guests are going on this ride en masse. Yep, figured as much. Now, let me just see. The ride time is 1 minute and 7. We have 8 trains, say like 70 seconds. With a minimum, we're gonna crank that up to 6, but that should be enough really to keep it constantly going. So, that's quite alright, I guess. Quite alright. Okay, good. Well, that's one coaster done. We need a second one. Badly. So, let's get that in the works. We're gonna build it right next to it. Let's see. Unpause might help actually when building coasters, you know. Just saying, pro tip from the Tycoon. Unpause your game when you're gonna build. Ah, alright. Yeah, I can just feel it. This park is gonna be a difficult one. Right, especially if we waste money with failed underground entry points. Alright, let's do it the easy way. Look, less expensive, better guarantee of entrance. So, there. Alright, let's see here now. We shall go towards the... Oh, we're actually... Alright, let us do the S-bend trick then. I think we need to do it twice. Yeah, it seems about right to me. If I didn't know any better, then this would hook it up. So, station platform. Look at that. Perfect. Looking really slick, really nice. You know what we could do, to be honest? We could hook that up there. I don't think we're going to, though. I think we're gonna hook it up somewhere over here to better distribute the guests among the park. Right, okay. Now, for one thing, you know, because we only have the station right now already right next to the other ride, we should see a great increase in ratings purely from the station actually being there. Wait, hold on a second, that did not work. How much? Wow. I might have wasted some good money there on unnecessary terraforming. Oh, yeah, you know what? When building above ground, switch to above ground view. Pro tip from the Tycoon. Oh, yeah. I know, sometimes I'm full of good advice. Other times, right, you know what? We'll keep this in tandem for now. We will remove whichever tree dares oppose the scheme of the mighty Tycoon, which does seem to include you, among others. Now then, if I were to do this... wait. What I need to do is this, and then this. Yes, that is exactly what we needed to do. Then we're gonna go down by 2. Probably into this terrain a little. And then we'll do it like this. I guess we'll actually lengthen this up. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Right, in that case, we didn't really need to do that. But we're gonna go down to height 13. That should... it does. Nice. Look at that. Alright. You know what? We are gonna go back into the underground straight away because, yeah, building above ground on this height level... Oh, and at this cash level, not gonna happen. More loan required. I know. Meep, meep, meep. I mean, the music is just, you know, it's terrible to listen to when it's all mixed up. I mean, the music itself is pretty good. It's just that, you know, when it starts being played, you know, all mixed up, no. No, that's not good for your ears. Right, so currently the speed on this, I'd say, is pretty high. Also, that queue. Though, all in all, whenever I'm looking at how many trains we currently got going, it doesn't seem so bad, I must admit. Right, now... why don't we do a little fancy, not too much, because, you know, this coaster, cheap budget and all that. Why don't we do a little bit of a fancy right there? Alright, you know, that's at least some track, and we shall test this one as well. And we shall hook it up before all our money flees from us and we don't have any money to hook anything up anymore. I must admit, you know, I seriously considered that happening. I didn't really consider that happening, but I guess we could have seen that coming. Let me see. If we do things like this, huh? How does that line us up? Not really that good. Though that is looking remarkably promising. Remarkably promising, in fact. Remarkably promising. You know what, we'll lower that. That's the best way. Good. That's the entrance done. Not too... well, like I say, it is rather terribly long. I was about to say, yeah, we did really good there. Nah, to the contrary, really. No, I'm not really sure, but I don't think we'll be able to get this to hook up to where it should. So, I guess what we will do is go after the ultimate repeat guests. Now, my eyes could be deceiving me, huh? Oh, well, they definitely were. They didn't tell me about this tree. To me, this seems like we have a connection. It seems to me that this is hooked up. I'm pretty positive about that. I mean, sure seems like a connection to me. No, I don't want to take a look at how bad our finances are, thank you. Right, we do need another handy dude, and we need another mechanic dude out there. There's no escaping that. You should cover everything over there. Right, and you, mechanic, you. Yes, that seems about right. I do wonder though, the handyman, are you... You do have all the entrance parts covered. Wait. Does this not cover... I was about to say, like, I'm pretty sure that I got you trapped right in the right area now, don't I? Great, okay, so then we have this coaster here. Oh, it's actually a tad bit better, though I do wonder, the other coaster, which we haven't named, is that... Yeah, they're about the same. I guess the other one's a tad bit lower because it has more underground sections. And I believe that this coaster actually benefits from above ground sweeping between the three sections. But yeah, that wasn't really gonna happen with this one. So, it's all looking rather good. I guess, what's the time on this one? 1 minute and 1 second, so... Yeah, we can actually, we'll put it to 6 seconds. And then, yes, that is gonna happen. Which should allow us to put this one at like 550, but we're gonna wait with that until we have the actual full ratings on it. So there we go, you know, 2 coasters. Now, what we're gonna do is, well, let me see, what do the eggheads, excuse me, you have given me the river ride of all the things. Oh, you've actually given me this one as well, the river rapids. Both aren't bad, and we do have water over here. This one's too expensive for us, but we could get by with a small version of this one. I'd much rather have had, you know, one of these rides, because we're not really hurting for tracked rides at the moment. We are hurting for easy, quick slam down, give me lots of money rides. You can never have enough of those, really. Ah, well. Right, what we're gonna do is we are going to name this, and you know what? Let us take a look at the profits. With this coaster active, we started to make 1,000 more. With the other coaster there, we should be able to make like 2,200. Our expenses are 400 for research, 214 for food. For food. Wow. Yeah, that ain't gonna change. That's gonna be a steady 214. So that means that we will have a fixed staff wages. That is actually. Alright, I'm misreading it actually. Alright. So the staff wages, they're gonna go up a little bit. So we should count ourselves expending like a small 1,000, you know, maybe 800 or 900. We're getting a lot more though. So I think it is in our best interest to actually let the game running whilst we name and shame this, so that we can gather up more money. We don't need, we're not in any hurry or any specifics. So. Now, let us name this. How about, and of course we're gonna do this German. How about we're actually gonna call this Der Kalde. I don't even know if that's like the cold, but Kalte? I don't know, man. Der Kalde. Just, you know, for the non-German pixel guest in our park, the germ. Alright. And then we are going to call this one the sickness. I don't even know what it is to be sick in German. How about the nicht gut feeler? The not good feeler. There, that's my German for you. I know, it's amazing, right? The nicht gut feeler. Yeah, man, these names are amazing. Now then, let's call them as amazing as they are named. Der Kalde, or the germ. Yes, I approve, I don't approve. Seems good to me. We could go with this. Quite like that. How about the bright red for those? Perhaps even, that's a bit too dark, really bright red. I guess that could work. And then the nicht gut feeler, we could go with the yellow and the dark purple. No, we'll go with the grey. They don't need to stand out that much, really. How about we go with the white? Or perhaps, I think it was green before. Maybe a blue. Maybe the light blue that we went with in the first place. Yeah, that seems about right to me. Good. That's 2 coasters. Now, of course, the big question is, what are I doing? Ooh, the hoo-ha belly. Now that's a ride that we are going to need right up here on this platform. But that is, of course, not the big question. The big question I was referring to is to der Kalde und der nicht gut feeler. How have the synchronize options affected the ratings, huh? We're gonna check. 6.3 and 6.24. We're gonna charge 50 cents more for this. I know it might not seem much, but you know, every penny counts. So yeah, increasing it by 50, definitely a thing we needed to do. Good. Well, we got 3,000 game bucks. How are we gonna spend it? That's the big question. To be honest, I'm kind of inclined to actually build the river rapids somewhere over here, and well, seeing how it seems that most of our guests won't canoe in this region because they all have to go like this to get back. How about we build a station above the water so the guests can canoe below it, and we build the track in this fashion, and then have the track, because that's what I was going for, have the track go through the water over here. And I'm saying that, but that would be wildly ineffective because of the associated costs. Now well, those are all things that we're gonna have to consider for next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.